Hi, it's Jeff again with Family Legacy Estate Sale with another video on collectibles. This particular video is going to be on large G.I. Joes from the 60s and 70s. And I've just obtained a collection. We'll give you kind of a broad view of what we've got here. We've got some accessories over here, a foot locker, and a couple of adventure team sets, a training center and a Avenger Pursuit craft. So we're going to go through each part of the collection and show you what we've got. I really haven't gone through it yet. I just purchased it based upon some photographs that a gentleman sent me. So without further ado, let's jump in. Whenever you're working with G.I. Joe, it's good to have a reference book. And this is the best book that I've seen out there. This particular book has the original Soldier of the World series, and it's got the different play sets and clothing sets that came with it. And then it gets into the adventure team later on. And so to identify parts, it's a great tool. So I would recommend you get a book like this. I think there's a couple other out there, but that's one of the better ones. Okay, without further ado, there's a foot locker, and this foot locker's in really nice condition. It's not written on. It's got all the latches and hinges, the handles on it. It's got pretty basic equipment in it, it looks like. It's got the original paper in there. It's underneath. Okay, and there's the figure that I got with this particular collection. It's a painted hair figure. Looks like the hair is complete. It's got a real nice clean uniform on. One of the things you want to look for whenever you're buying G.I. Joes is the body. They tend to get a lot of stress cracks. Old plastic and wear and tear and play equals stress cracks. So this particular figure, it doesn't look like it's got any stress cracks at the joint on the elbows, which is really nice. It's got a little mark on his forehead that probably can be removed. When you're looking at the clothing for G.I. Joe, you always want to look at the labels. And I can get as close to the camera as I can. This one says G.I. Joe Hasbro Hong Kong. You want to make sure if you're looking for vintage clothing that it says Hong Kong or Japan. Anything that says China is newer. And they've re-released G.I. Joes for the last 30 years or so. So there's a lot of newer clothing out there. So look for Japan or Hong Kong. Taking the pants down on this particular figure, you can see a couple of stress cracks at the knees, and there's also a crack in his shin. One thing that's nice about G.I. Joes, if you want to really have a nice pristine figure, you can pull these legs and arms apart and replace them if you've got extra original parts very easily. Even taking off the head is not difficult. So this is a pretty nice clean figure. It looks like it was well taken care of. And we'll get that in the box and let him go take a nap. This looks like it was a homemade what do they call it, sleeping bag and pillow. So that's got no value, but let's go through some of the accessories. So it's a nice clean figure, a nice locker. Let's look at some of these accessories here. A couple of things that pop out to me real quickly is that this is an ammo box from a Russian Soldier of the World figure. So this fella who had this collection at one point had the Russian Soldier of the World series. Any of the Soldier of the World stuff is expensive to buy the individual parts. That's probably a $25 or $30 item. I can see here there's the hand grenade for the Russian soldier. So I know that this guy did have some of the Russian soldier parts. This is a landmine for that same figure. So that's good stuff. There's a couple of uniforms. I've got, looks like there's an action soldier, action sailor uniform, complete in nice condition. Again, if you look at the labeling, this label's in pretty bad shape, but it says Hong Kong on it. Got a complete, this originally came with a fireman outfit, I believe. So you got the flashlight, you've got the axe, oxygen tank. There's a, looks like an Arctic series outfit. I think this is the outfit. And you've got the skis and the ski pole, and you've got the belt for it. I'm not sure exactly what series that is or which, what the name of that clothing accessory kit is, but it's definitely from some kind of Arctic snow series. Got a flight jumpsuit. That's a pretty common one, the orange one, but it's in pretty good shape. Typical wear and tear, and you can wash these if you choose to do that. Let's see, I've got another jumpsuit. This one's a green one. This one's a little more unique. You don't see green too often. And again, it's marked Hasbro Hong Kong. And then we have a military outfit. I'd have to see what soldier that came to, but you got the pants and the tunic. And we have another tunic here. It looks like they were modifying it by putting some key rings on the shoulder panels. Let's see, we have a scuba suit. You've got the scuba headpiece. You've got the scuba jacket. Looks like the mouthpiece, a couple of air tubes. You got a harpoon. You've got swim fins. I think this was a part of one that had a shark included, but I don't see the shark. And I think there's, yeah, here's a Bowie knife that came with a sheath. So I think that all came from one particular kit. It's got also a bunch of shoes, and this might also be from that scuba set. This looks like a water propulsion unit. And a couple other things I can't identify. There's a dickie that goes around a neck for an outfit. I know there's one that's camo for the Soldier of the World Green Beret, but the red, I'm not sure. There's another piece I have to do a little research on to see what this is. It looks like maybe this goes together somehow, but I'm not sure. I have to do some research on that. So there's a nice selection of accessories. Let's move on to the Pursuit Avenger. Now the Pursuit Avenger is a vehicle, you don't see a lot of them, and this is in pieces right now, but he did show it. The guy bought it he sent me photos of it assembled. All the parts are here. It's in really good condition. You can see the stickers are complete, they're not peeling up. Stickers on the wing. It's got the floats. And it's got a really nice box. You can see the whiteness of the label still. Box is a little dingy still, but originally came from Sears. It was $14.99. A toy like this today would probably be pushing $100. But it's a really clean box. It's got the original tape that sealed the box shut. So that's a really nice piece. A lot of people, when they do some selling of G.I. Joes, and I'm going to sell a lot of the individual pieces over here individually, because I don't think I have complete kits of a particular series of an action kit. But I'm this kind of thing, some people will pull it apart and try to sell the parts. I won't do that. This looks to be complete with the box. That's a great item to sell. And all these are going to be for sale within the next week or two on our website, which is www.familylegacyestatesale.com. The last thing is a G.I. Joe training center. It's over 3 feet tall, and it's got its original box. This box has got more wear and tear on it. You can see It's been retaped by somebody at some point. It's much more yellowed and beat up. But he did send me some photos of it assembled. And this has got, I've had a couple of these in the past, but I've never seen this. It came with a styrofoam cave. And you can imagine with young kids, styrofoam wouldn't last. Okay, it's got some wear and tear on it. Looks like the snake kind of melted into the side of it. But just the fact that the original cave is still there is probably really makes this one kind of unique. Because you do see a lot of the brackets of the training tower. You get those a lot. The floor panels as well. But some of these other things like the rope ladder, the barrel, there's even a tree here. I assume that's part of the kit. It's got the snake, and it's got some wheels, it's got barbed wire, it's got a couple of rifles, there's another tree. And these rifles, even like the ones that were in the Foot Locker, are all in great shape. These have their original straps on them still. Here's a pistol. Okay. Looks like there's a target here. Looks like there's a little damage to this target. And it's got, looks like a first aid station with a compass in there, oxygen mask. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's a homemade thing. So this kit looks to be pretty complete, and that's always a good thing. So I'll be having these up for sale very soon on our website, as I mentioned, and stay tuned for future videos on collectibles. I hope you've enjoyed this one.